Still alive.
With your binoculars.
Go. Dial in, dial up, tune in, turn up, turn on, whatever you want to call it. This is episode 56 of the Millie Goats podcast. August 20th, 2023. Let us be the first to wish you and yours a happy National Mosquito Day, which these things are extremely creepy, and I didn't realize how dangerous they are. And I think we need to take it upon ourselves to educate the people and warn the people of the dangers of mosquitoes. So
dude, I've been getting eaten live recently.
Dude, once you hear these stats, you're gonna be spraying up.
The stats are facts.
Both. You don't want to mess with them. Don't FAFO with a mosquito. Okay. Two things. We blew it on the water cooler debate. Blew it last week. My wife goes, "How did nobody say a foam finger?"
Because we're not three.
Preach.
Foam finger.
Preach.
The original, the OG, the GOAT. I mean, that's who knows how long that thing's been around. And the other thing is, Major League Baseball
have foam fingers that go like this.
Oh.
What about the Stone Cold Steve Austin foam middle fingers? 316?
See, souvenir. I'm telling you right now. But and then the other thing was Major League Baseball DFS is impossible.
It's incredibly impossible.
It's impossible. I looked on one time. I was cashing. I'm like, this is great. I'm hot. I look back. I'm almost dead last. I'm like, what happened? People don't play or people don't get hits. I don't know, but it was a catastrophe.
Starting pitchers come out after the first two innings.
Yeah. I mean, it's Billy Beanball or whatever it's called.
I played 4 days in a row of the free tournaments, and every single day I had a pitcher with negative points.
It's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard.
And I at least had 2 or 3 players with 0 points.
We need a rally insignia, like the rally monkey or like the rally cap. Like when we play baseball, we all have to do something. Like everybody shave your beard into a mustache or something.
I think it's impossible to get 0 points in golf. It's not entirely impossible to get 0 points in football, but you rarely ever see it.
NASCAR too. But
it's like
NASCAR,
you get negative points in NASCAR.
You can go negative in NASCAR real quick. You can go 0 to negative 100.
I would have cashed one day in baseball if I picked a Yankees pitcher and he got me negative 10 points.
Why would you do that?
I was winning the inner squad in NASCAR, and then I had a guy wreck in lap 75, and I was automatically down 27 points because my guy fell from 3rd to 36th.
Who won that?
It's your own fault. You don't know how to pick a guy who can go the distance. Why don't you watch?
He won it.
Why don't you watch Herc? Of course, I don't even get invited to those things anymore. So as far as I'm concerned,
hey, speak
NASCAR,
up. Put your hand up.
I don't know until you're talking about NASCAR.
Hand up. I didn't get invited.
Well, you know now. All right. Also, football's back. High school football. That was electric on Friday night.
Also, week 0. CFP.
Week 0. Well, let us be the first to welcome you to week 0. Happy National 0 Day.
Hey, 0 is a jersey number, even though it's not a number.
Oh, man. All right, we're trying to win the Millie. We play DraftKings. We build lineups, particularly in golf and in football are the main ones. And then we enter those lineups in the DraftKings contest, and we try to win big. This is the journey. Welcome to the show. Did we win the Millie?
No.
We did not win the Millie this week. That's okay.
I had a really good golf lineup, though. Really, really good.
I smoked you.
No, you didn't, dude. You smoked me in 1. We had 2 inner squads. I won 1. I'm pretty sure DK won. Was it you that won the other?
Yeah.
You but you did. You had 2 more points than me overall. But even then.
Well, there you go. BMW.
I'm having mouse difficulties right now. My mouse won't connect to my computer.
That's what I wasn't here clicking.
Because you're a rat. Because you're a rat. Because you don't invite me to the Wota makers. bunch of Radigan. Back to your do Radigan. BMW, Victor Hovland. Woo! Man's been on a spaceship skyrocket. And then the NFL preseason into full swing. Lots of football notes today, particularly one team in focus. The Niners and Brock Purdy pulling the old Houdini on people. Sam Darnold's going to start. Trey Lance is going to start. Nope. Brock Purdy's going to go in there 4 for 5, 65 yards, lead his team right down the field, throwing across his body, rolling left, throwing right, high, low, high, doesn't matter. Putting it on a dime. Unbelievable.
Who'd they
Niners are
play?
back. Broncos. Good defense. It's good. They have a good defense. It's
Come
not their
on.
fault. Russell Wilson's giving motivational speeches in the huddle and
Come
can't get to
on.
play in on time. No.
Can't drive a golf cart on the fairway without wrecking it in the sand.
Okay. Circus Chat, we're going to be going live on those during the season. It's an app. You download it on your Apple iOS software, iPhones. You tune into our channel, The Millie Goats. We go live. You get to laugh and interact with us when we watch football. So if you like this show, you'd like that as well. Hall of Fame bets, parlay app, build your parlays. Lots of information on there. We'll be putting out information about that because it'd be good to use that for DraftKings. Okay, National Mosquito Day. Let's get into this. Let's see what all the buzz is about.
That's your dad joke.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it was. Counts.
Nope.
Count it.
Malaria.
board.
Malaria was first discovered by Sir Ronald Ross. Ricky Rose? At the Indian Medical Service in 1897. His groundbreaking discovery for the malarial parasite was found in the gastrointestinal tract of the female mosquito. So, point number 1. What is that in the
That's some kid toy. I don't know. I was like, what the hell is sticking up?
That was like some banner that you hung. 3D banner. So point number 1 for mosquitoes. Identify if they're female or not before they bite you. Okay.
They would be the only ones that would be biting you. Aren't the females the only ones that bite?
I don't know. This is why we're doing this. We're trying to help the people. Malaria. So
that should be one of the facts.
Let's figure out how to identify a female mosquito first. Somebody get on that. Screen share it. Let's go into the anatomy. Some of the other diseases they carry: malaria, dengue fever, West Nile, yellow fever,
Dengue.
Zika virus, encephalitis.
Ooh.
So here are some things you can do to help prevent that. Use insect repellent with DEET additional to repel mosquitoes. Hey, other things: wear long sleeves and pants. Keep windows and doors closed. Use screens and air conditioning when available. Sleep under mosquito netting when sleeping outdoors. Take precautions by learning the symptoms of mosquito-borne illnesses and remove standing water from around your yard. Keep your lawns trimmed. So mow your yard. Keep the AC pumping. Nothing above 71 in your house. And wear long sleeves. And know if a mosquito is female or not.
No standing water.
Yeah, no standing water. So there you go. You're welcome, America and the world, for prepping you for mosquitoes, because it's mosquito season. All right. Anything on mosquitoes?
Dude, I don't know what it's been at our house recently. My neighbor, there was like 4 of us that went in and got this mosquito guy to come out and do treatment. And we initially came out. He asked my neighbor, he's like, hey, is the city doing some work behind your house? There's like a 6-foot hole with standing water back there. My neighbor's no. There's like 25 boys in our neighborhood. So during the summer, they just wanted to like build stuff and do stuff. So they dug a big hole back there. They're like, well, there's your big problem because it's filled with water. And now it's like that's within 100 yards of your house. Mosquitoes can, within 100 yards, detect anything. So it's like we've been getting crushed by them. So they sprayed. I think that lasted like 3 weeks, and now they're back, and it's just been eating me up.
Are they females?
I haven't been
I got it.
Here
Male mosquitoes have more flagella or fine hairs on their antennae.
Okay.
So many so that it appears noticeably bushy to the naked eye. These flagellae are important for reproduction reasons for mosquitoes that can locate a female. Female mosquitoes antennae are less bushy and contain blah, and they help her target blood sources so she can reproduce her primary interest. Male mosquitoes are generally smaller than female mosquitoes, and only female mosquitoes make that annoying buzzing sound. So there you go. Only female mosquitoes bite, and male mosquitoes are smaller and don't buzz.
Males have bushes and females don't.
There you go. Look for the bushes. Look for the bushes. Thank you.
There you go.
That's your public service announcement. What's up, Butch?
Straight from Terminix. That's my source.
Yep. There we go. So you know it's credible. On the show, Salute Your Sports Sunday, Water Cooler Debate, DFS Seggy, How Dare You Use, Other Relevant Sports News, Inter-Squad DraftKings Jamboree results, which y'all are squeezing me out of. There's an absolute collusion fest going on. It's a disgrace. I will not stand for it. All victories in NASCAR, null and void, strike them from the record. We got some call-outs. J-Vi. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's coming. Don't worry. J-Vi, Butch, and Tex, you're all getting called out. All of you.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one.
Well, it's coming back to you. It's coming back to you then.
No.
I'm rubber.
I will do the
whatever
call.
you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
I'm going to get a bunch of female mosquitoes and just put them in a puddle of standing water. How about that?
Dude, I like mesquite. So there you go for your
All right, high school football. Aaron Judge, what in the world are you doing? Head coach Swagger, got a picture on that. Is Pete Alonso a jerk? Josh Allen, is he nervous? Is he nervous? Because he looks nervous when he's playing. Purdy's back. Steelers are now the Super Bowl favorites, according to everybody. Messi continues to be carried off the field. I don't know if he's walked off a field yet this season. And
is Messi like that one dude who's always on YouTube with the big butt and getting stretchered off everywhere? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I haven't Googled big butt stretcher guy.
I'm not Googling big butt stretcher guy.
Dude, have you? Hey,
he'll be face down.
Yeah.
Messi's cleats haven't touched the field.
Have you seen the big butt dude in his MMA fight thing where he's getting jabbed, and then he climbs up on the cage, and then he looks back and he's like, "You about to get it?" Oh, that one's good.
Back at it.
Do not Google big butt stretcher guy. If you put some punctuation there, I'm telling you right now, don't do that. Don't do that. And on the show,
Mariners, not advice.
Not advice. No, but that was advice. Use punctuation and watch out for mosquitoes. The Mariners are coming. Tex is nervous. I know that.
I had to get a corded mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go now. Here we go.
Okay.
So we can hear all your clicks.
This one's silent.
Right.
It's a silent clicker.
And we put out a new shirt. Ball is life, boys.
Yes.
What's better? Maybe I'll screen share that here in a second. All right. Salute your sports. Go. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put the presentation up. Hopefully, I don't get booted. But let me tell you right now, I got bodied again on Twitter because somebody was talking about how well Zach Wilson was playing and how his relationship with Aaron Rodgers and all that stuff. And then I said he's probably using the power ayahuasca formation a lot. And I completely spelled ayahuasca wrong. And somebody actually me right to the grave. They're like, I get what you're trying to do here, but you butchered the spelling of ayahuasca. It starts with an A and like.
Did you spell it like the state?
Yes, I did. Whatever.
Can we just talk about Iowa now that you mentioned it?
Go ahead, dude. Football, Iowa football.
Yeah, top 25 preseason ranking. Let's talk about that. Does everybody remember what happened last year in their first game?
Wait, let's talk about Iowa. That's not where I thought you were going with Iowa and Iowa State football. I thought you were going to talk about all
Iowa. getting the top 25 ranking after coming out last year.
They have players too that are
15
getting
punt first game.
Was it against South Dakota
getting
State?
suspended for gambling.
Oh, well, you know,
caught on camera saying, "Don't put this out there. It's illegal."
Oh, because they're betting the unders. That's right. They're betting the unders. Everybody was. That's why. Oh,
cowards.
Yeah, bad luck.
First of all,
it's a bad
cowards. Bet the over always.
Mm.
All right. Not advised PowerPoint presentation where we are going to salute some sports, do the water cooler debate, best and worst from our lineup, scumbags and stud bags from the golf tournament, and how dare you use. So, before we do that, any reaction to any overreactions? Any of the preseason stuff? J-Vi, you got anything? Who's overreacting?
I didn't really watch any NFL preseason this week. I was working a high school game, which I'll get into later in the show.
Nice.
But I was getting updates on my phone. It seemed like Matt Barkley had an awesome game. He was
Dak Prescott
yeah, he was like 6 for 12 with 3 interceptions. So yeah, he's
bad interceptions. Bad.
He's really fighting hard for that number 2 spot. So we'll see what happens.
Dude, I'll tell you what. This dude Ronnie Bell for the Niners out of Michigan.
Oh, the running back.
He's a wide receiver, but he is like a Deebo Samuel light. He is an angry runner of the football when he gets it in his hands, and he is fun to watch. So, anything else? Anything stick out? I got a bunch of notes later about football. So, any overreactions from the Cowboys fans?
0-2.
Sorry, dude. The Cowboys lost 2 players due to ACL injuries, I believe.
Well, they looked the first quarter looked okay.
Who was it?
Overshown and some other guy.
Oh, no, Overshown was looking good. He was actually one of the bright spots.
He's done.
From Texas, too.
Mm-hmm.
So
played at Texas.
Yep. So
he was going to be a nice compliment.
Hate to see it.
He was on the he's on the defense side of the ball, right?
Yeah. He was number 0 for Texas last year. All over the field. He was good. He was an animal.
Linebacker or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry. That sucks. You always hate to. Yeah, dude. You hate it.
Quick recovery. See you next year.
Come on, dude. All right. Salute your sports.
Exactly.
Let's get into. Sorry about that, but here we go. Let's salute our sports. We're gonna put some pictures up here. Boom. There we go. There's a picture of Julio Rodriguez, Michael Block, and what's that guy's name? Sugar Sean? Sugar?
Sugar Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to salute first?
I was about to say, I thought that was O'Malley.
Yep. I'll go first.
All right.
Julio Rodriguez has been on one. Rufio chant. He has been on an absolute tear. He had, I think it was 9 straight plate appearances with a hit. 9 straight. He had 3 games in a row with 4 more hits. He's setting records all over the place. And then there was this graphic for you Yankees fans, Butch P. In the last 4 games, Julio Rodriguez has 17 hits, 5 runs, 5 stolen bases, which is better than the entire New York Yankees roster put together. And the the Mariners are now 17-5 and just swept the Astros. Julio Rodriguez is the best baseball player on planet Earth right now.
In 4 games versus the Yankees.
Salute. They were playing the Astros, dude. Sorry. Ever heard of them? World Series champs.
You compared them to the Yankees, though.
Yeah, he's playing better than the entire Yankees organization.
How is he playing compared to the Astros?
They swept them.
The team swept them.
Yes.
Julio did not.
He was
I
a
can
big
tell
part
you
of
one thing: the Yankees aren't sweeping anybody because I made the mistake of playing them in one of my DFS lineups. I played 4 Yankee players in one lineup, and I had negative 10 points.
It's embarrassing, you know.
Yeah, when one guy's better than your entire team.
Hey, money can't buy you happiness.
That's dude. Those Steinbrenner days are done.
They need to get rid of the patch. Get the patch off your jersey. Get rid of their pinstripes. Take them away. They need to go horizontal pinstripes. Horizontal pinstripes until they win.
Oh, wow. That'd be terrible.
Or plaid. They should go plaid.
It'd make you look fat.
PHAT, baby.
Yeah. All right, J-Bot, go.
My salute your sports. I had this other one completely planned out. And as you can see from my name, it's Choke Goat because my team let me down today. So my salute your sports is going to go to Michael Block. And the block party continues. I read that on a scouting trip to Valhalla Golf Course, where the next year's PGA Championship is going to play, that he tied the course record, shot a -963 with 7 birdies and an eagle. He's doing this a year in advance. Just imagine how good he's going to be next year.
He's going to go for 18 under.
Hey, what do you think? 9.5 price range?
No. He's definitely going to be priced more than Cam Davis, so we'll get to that. Scumbag. All right, Tex. Salute him.
Sugar Shane coming out with a quick right hand at the start of the second round, putting Sterling on the mat and then jumping on top of him with about 30 lefts in a row. And he gets on the mic afterwards. It only takes one mistake against me. I don't even know if that was a mistake. I'm just that effing good.
so many lefts he forgot to go right.
Yeah.
He also said
he hit him with the right hand one time, then just beat him with his left hand on the ground. And then they called the match, but after and he kept on he's like, in my eyes, that guy was the best bantamweight of all time. But how can I not be confident when I possess his effing right hand, baby?
Yeah, he said he was nervous. This is the first fight he's ever been going nervous into. And then he goes, but then I was still confident because of this right hand. The first round was like just blah too, because I think Aljo threw like 8 kicks, Sugar Sean threw like 1 kick, and none of them threw a punch. Like the first round was just like, oh my god, they're just feeling each other out. As soon as the second round came in, Aljo tried to throw a punch. It was almost like the same knockout that McGregor had against Josie Aldo way back in the day. He sideswiped it.
Dude, Sterling came in electric, though. Sterling came in there like a vampire. Yeah. And O'Malley said, all right, I got left Sterling.
Undertaker him.
And right is Silver. And he just Sterling Silver punched him out of the ring. Just boom. I know where you're going with that.
They've been pumping him too and honestly, for the UFC to post an actual finish on their social medias, like they don't ever do that. Like they'll post like the ref breaking it up or the person getting off top of them if they submitted them. Like they never show the actual finish, and they showed that on there. So it's like a big deal. Like they're really pumping this guy.
Didn't he come through one of the reality shows?
Yeah, the Dana White Contender Series. Snoop Dogg announced his fight.
There was a few fights like that, right?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And then waylay. That's how you say it.
Waylaid him.
Yeah,
waylaid.
She waylaid the other lady.
She had 190 points on DFS.
Dude, it was unreal. Didn't no submission, no first round submission. That's the only time I've ever seen it that high without a first round submission.
Yeah.
Is his nickname going to be the Silver Spoon now?
No, he's going to be Sugar Shane still. Sugar Sean.
Oh, hey,
Sugar Sean.
He said, forget gluten free. You're getting all this sugar.
Yeah, all that sugar.
I'm the anti-keto.
Bring your insulin shots. Here comes the sugar.
I'm gonna bet you.
D. All right. That was salute our sport. Oh wait, Bush, do you have one?
Oh yes. Hey, I'm gonna salute. I went to a minor league baseball game on Friday.
Nice.
The Kannapolis, which used to be the Intimidators, but now I think they're called the Ballers.
Cannonballers.
Yes, the Cannonballers. Yeah, exactly. So they had a very basically like a stand up to cancer, to child brain tumor cancer. So I'm gonna salute to them, to the
yes,
throughout the whole game. They're just bringing in fans and whatnot. So it was very with my wife working in oncology research and stuff, and that affects everyone across the country some sort of way. So salute to the Kannapolis Cannonballers for recognizing cancer, and hey, we rose. They raised 35,000 from the fans, from all the fans that night. So I was like,
nice,
dude, that's awesome, dude.
That deserves a salute.
Yes, exactly.
Let's go, Cannonballers. All right, salute your sports. There you go. Next up, water cooler debate segment. I'm excited for this one. Okay, bye.
You serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Segment, we pick a topic. We have a list of them that we pick from, that we have created and curated. We put that topic on Twitter after we talk about it. People vote on it. We declare a winner. As always, Tom Brady is not available for this water cooler debate. So go follow us at Millie Goats on Twitter, and then vote, and then tell us what your answer would be. But first, joke. What do you call it when an ambulance gets on the highway with its sirens on? An emergency. Get it? Merging onto the highway.
Yeah.
Good.
Your first one was better.
All right. Episode 55, the GOAT souvenir that you get at a game. History was made, folks. First of all, we missed the foam finger. How could we? How dare us? See if we make it in the how dare yous. For the first time ever, I think, Dylon from last week went from 0 votes to the winner. 42% of the votes with his bobblehead. J.Vi in second with his ice. I thought that was going to win, dude. His ice cream helmet bowl. Butch P was in third with the program, and I was in last with mini baseball bats. How dare you, America? Don't even know the history and the significance of one of those little wooden bats. Okay.
What are the people doing though? Like Dylan's not here, so I'll take his.
Go ahead, yeah, dude.
What are the people doing? Like, your favorite souvenir is something that you don't even use or take out of the box or play with? Like, that's not a souvenir. That's
a collectible.
Yeah.
Should we strike him from the record?
So it shouldn't, like, that's not.
Wow. That's a good point. Because he didn't play with his bobblehead. That didn't sound good. Let's move into the. Oh, geez. All right. This week's water cooler debate.
What is it? Cream machine.
Cream betweens, baby. Oh man.
Cream machine.
Machine. Everybody loves that one. Okay,
hey,
this week's
I'm already sick of it.
Yes, Coach Hines. If you know, you know. Who's the Jimbo Fisher? I don't know why I put him on there, but he's on there. This week's question, the water cooler debate. We're going to put it up on Twitter. What is the GOAT thing or item you still have or have kept since college? J.Vi, since you are honorary.
I would text Goak since him and Dylon are one and the same.
Oh,
Dylon,
yeah. Go ahead, text.
Technically one.
Mine is, once upon a time, we used to work these events, and we got to keep some souvenirs from afterwards. And one of these things is these Crown Royal cups.
Oh.
And we played. We had like 3 or 4 sleeves of these cups. They're like little miniature. They're a little bit smaller than solo cups, but they're plastic, and you could rewash them and reuse them. And we used those things for years.
Yep.
In college to play all kind of games with them. Yep. And I still have about 4 of them left. that my kids now drink out of. They're clean.
If
still
they
use
only
them.
knew.
Yes. I got about 4 of these beer cups that we used to drink out of. They held held one glass of one can of beer perfectly, and still got all those. So I would say beer cup.
Yes, I do remember those. They're purple.
I finally
thick
replaced
glass.
mine a couple years back. We went to the Derby and got similar size cups.
Yep.
I finally replaced them.
That's what people got mint
nice.
juleps in. They were commemorative, like mint julep cups,
Yeah.
plastic cups.
But it still means the same, doesn't it, J-Vi?
Oh yeah.
Now
That's
the reason we asked,
I usually
Go ahead.
drink if I have a liquor drink down here. It's usually what I'm drinking out of.
Mm.
It's appeared on the pod.
the reason we asked this question, I got to thinking, is because, as you know, as you move through life, you get married.
Then things get thrown away.
Things get moved out that are considered not fashionable or that don't go with the flow of the house, and usually that's all the stuff we used to have.
Yep, it all gets thrown away, but I got those cups still.
So, all right, J-Vi.
So, speaking of getting married, I think that I'm going to go with the best item that I still have from college is when we played ball, we got these laundry loops, and you put your laundry in there to washer and dryer. So I still have mine. So I usually bring those out whenever my wife asks us to do laundry, like mix them together. So I put hers on one loop and mine on one loop, and I can wash them and I can dry them, and then I can just toss them to her and make her still fold her own clothes. So I don't have to fold them. So that's mine. I like that the most.
That's a good dude. I remember those things. Yes. Oh man, I don't know if I still have mine. They might be in my bag from the locker room that I still have that I probably haven't unpacked.
Still got your shoulder pads in it from.
Oh yeah, shoulder
pads. They took my knee brace.
What?
The only thing they took was my knee brace. They took my knee brace back from college. That was the first thing I noticed was gone.
Probably on somebody's arm now.
Probably. Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, here's mine. The goat thing I've kept since college.
Probably on somebody's arm.
Is my hair.
Your hair?
Yes, dude. I still got it.
Don't worry.
Full-fledged. It's right here, dude. Here.
Your mosquito bush hair or your actual hair?
Fading.
How about that helmet behind you?
No, dude. Hey, that would be the obvious answer, Butch P. But I'm trying to get
those newspaper clippings that turned brown?
Oh yeah, from the Michigan game.
Yeah.
Now that's a cool story. Our parents, when they were at the Michigan game after that, stopped in every state after we beat Michigan in 2007, and picked up an article from each state they went through back on their way to Iowa. Then my wife took those newspaper articles to a newspaper place, had them copy them onto actual newspaper, and then shellacked them. And eventually I'll get them on the walls behind me so everybody can see them. They're pretty cool.
Oh, those things are still packed away.
Yeah.
They're in his travel bag.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Butch.
All right. So there was a story behind this, and this was a great gift from J.Vi.'s parents, actually. And you remember this?
Oh my God!
It's an ornament that says 40.
Commemorative keychain. I'll never forget that.
Commemorative keychain. And
that was
I came across this recently, and I was like, "Holy moly! I thought I lost that thing."
That's good.
That's good. That is a phenomenal story.
So that definitely probably won't resonate with the listeners, but we had went to spring break, and basically, long story short, a guy spring break looked at me with my beard and said, "No, you look like you're 40," and it kind of went from there.
Because Butch was not 30 yet at that point.
No, we were on spring break in college, and the guy looked at him. I remember sitting right there. He goes,
easily just 20,
like 40,
21,
yeah.
21.
Yeah.
We're going to make me legal 21. So
that's great. Okay. So there you have it. The water cooler debate. We'll get that up. Tell us what you still have from college. We had a commemorative cup from the Kentucky Derby. We had laundry loop from the locker room, which just sounds gross to say. We have hair.
It's definitely dirty.
And we have a commemorative keychain. Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. When you say that out loud, it's like you have a laundry loop that's 20 years old.
Hey. It gets washed like once a week. So how is it?
You're right. You're right. That's my theory on washcloths. Why do we wash them? Why do you wash washcloths? Figure that out. So, anyways, let's get into some DFS stuff. Golf. All right, there we go. Fantasy DFS segment. This is where we take our week's performance, primarily golf. Butch P may elaborate a little more on some other things he did, but he may not. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. First things up would be the headlines. So basically, it's us saying, wow, I was that close to cashing in baseball if I had not played 4 guys who got 0 points. Why does it always have to be that close?
Negative 10 points.
Yes. Same thing with my golf lineup, where it's like one guy, always. It's always one person. Like, you've got this beautiful lineup built, and it's one guy who's just like, what? Why can't I have the guy that the other dude has that actually delivers for once? So the guys, by the way, golfers up your sleeve, 2 for 4 that we gave you made it into the finals, into the top 30, which brings the total on the year to 33 out of 48. And I've got a little more detail on that in a minute, but that's pretty good. So I will go first on our 5 words or less headlines from my DFS lineup this past PGA. Lights, Cameron, play action. Because he pulled the ball out like Charlie Brown trying to kick a field goal. I had a lineup absolutely humming, and if he had just made it into the top 20, we could have been popping champagne on this broadcast right now. Absolute shame. Unbelievable, Cam Davis. How dare you? So, that's mine. J-Vi.
Man, I'm going to tell you a quick little story, and it all comes down because, you know, we're married to this dream with a mistress named Millie. So I'm going to be transparent as possible here. I've got 3 cents in my account with DraftKings. So football's coming up. So I'm like, I got to find a way to get $5 into my account so I can enter
nickels.
I can enter the Millie contest. So for whatever reason, grace of God, DraftKings offers me this $2 ticket last week, I think it was. I was like, I'm going to save this, whatever. So I decided to do it this week, and I decided to do it with my lineup. That was my lineup last Wednesday that I showed you, my model lineup.
We got to slide on that.
Yesterday, at the end of the round, I was in first place. It's a 3-person tournament. I was in first place, and you have to finish first to win $5.40.
Oh.
And I told AK, I was like, I might have something cooking here, and it's going to be a great story, rags to riches story. I'm going to turn this $5 into the Millie, which is going to propel me to football season money. Well, my guys didn't poop the bed today, but freaking Hovland went off, and the person that beat me had Hovland and Haney, who shot a -7, and I lost by 4 points.
Haney.
Or Henley.
Oh. Okay.
You sure you were in the right term?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know who Haney is.
That whole story, and you only got out that I pronounced one name wrong?
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
We're looking for the mistakes so we can jump all over you, dude.
Get your red pins out.
Oh, dude, that's brutal.
So my headline is Cinderella loses slipper.
You were so close, dude. That's DraftKings.
I was like, this is going to be awesome because I'm going to parlay this $2 ticket that I got randomly from DraftKings into $5, which is going to go to my Millie lineup. For my Millie lineup, I'm going to win money. It goes into the I had this whole plan to keep it going, and then
carpet got ripped out from under you, dude.
Lost by 4 points.
Jeez. Tex, follow that up.
Freeze?
No, I don't got anything. I was writing stuff down.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, I'll follow that up. So.
Sorry,
He's transcribing our show. Closed caption.
Sorry, I lost where I was on the doc. Just skip me.
What are you writing down?
Don't worry about it.
Skip to my Lou right here. I'll follow this up because I got a story. J.V.I. sent the group in our group message text. He's like, "Hey, there's promotion out there, and it's for baseball. We haven't been playing baseball all year long. Well, obviously you win. You can win money, cash, and in certain spots at the back end of it, you could win a $10 best ball ticket, and then further back from that is $5 entry to the Millie. Well, you enter the MLB late contests and stuff. I end up hitting. Got that $5 into that Millie, or whichever one I choose.
1, 2, 3.
Say this: Cinderella found her slipper back. Yes. She got her slipper back.
Let's go.
And
you didn't lose your.
I did leave that part out of the story.
You thought you lost, but you really didn't, J.Vi. You won.
Hey, give me that assist, baby.
Let's go. Hey, come on, Steve Nash.
Call me doctor.
You the facilitating goat.
See, I did leave that part out because that's what initially got me to play my $2 ticket. Was I had started playing those. It was like all week long, and I'd started playing those. Like, man, I'm terrible at this. And so I was like, but maybe I'm onto something here, because if I could parlay that into my Millie lineup, maybe I'll just parlay this ticket into my Millie lineup. And I was so close. I was actually close one night on baseball. If that Yankee pitcher didn't get minus 10 points, I would have.
Oh gosh, dude, yeah.
I'll
let you have it for that one, but I was just like, I didn't know why you saw in him.
I've you know how much baseball I've watched this year? 0.
Right. Dude, I watch more baseball on Friday night than I have all year, to be honest with you.
Dude, 0. Didn't we make a joke about 0 earlier?
Oh man, I wish I had pulled out my camera too, because I did see the center fielder hose a sack, what was going to be a sack fly. Dude, caught it center field, just hosed the guy, put it on a dime on home plate. I wish I had.
You mean your phone? On it. Do you have like an actual video camera?
No, like J.Vi did of us, like of Acuna hitting that grand slam. I was like,
oh, okay,
man, I don't have that same wherewithal as J.Vi does. It's like the moment right there could happen.
Awareness, dude. Awareness. 99 on Madden.
Exactly.
All right. Fire Flames list. I think I only had one thing, and it was this video of a fight that broke out in San Francisco. What are you two writing down? You're writing down something. I don't know. I don't know what you two are doing.
You'll know.
I was in my notes.
I can see both of you writing down feverishly, and I'm assuming it's something to get me.
No.
There's a lot of collusion going on here. But anyways, there was a fight that broke out at the 49ers game, and some dude was wearing a Steve Young jersey, and he tried to sneak in a red Cincinnati Reds hat to mix in with his Niners jersey. Hey, not on our watch, pal. Called him out on every video I saw. I said, look at that jabroni with the Cincinnati red hat, thinking we wouldn't notice. I called him Steve Young.
What Laker fans?
Because it'd be like wearing a Mariners.
Took me a second. No, it's like wearing a Lakers jersey with a Yankees hat.
No, it's like wearing a Mariners jersey with a Niners jersey.
Yeah, but they're not. He was trying to be slick with it because it's red on red, but I caught him. I caught him. I said, not here. Not today.
Seeing red again.
See,
That's right. Shout out Chevelle, the red. Dialing on like that. Okay. Best and worst from the BMW Championship.
So will Butch be.
Oh yeah. Hey, Chevelle hits. Chevelle slaps.
Hey, Chevelle.
Send the pain below.
Recap of the guys. My guy. The talk 30 to me whatever guy. No, he's 6 under for the tournament, tied for 15th. He didn't make it into the top 30, but he was a good play, dude. Butch P gave you JT Poston, who was 4 under for the tourney, top 22nd, and he did not make the top 30. And on to Eastlake. Tex gave you Max Homa, who was who tied the course record. 11 under, tied for 5th. Yes, he did.
There it is. That's my headline. He brought it Homa.
Brought it Homa.
Who was also in 5th whenever he picked him.
Homa Simpson. He's 6th in the FedEx standings. J-Vi gave you Corey Connors, and I had no idea. He was 7 under, top 10, and he's top 20 in the FedEx Cup, so he's on. Dylon, you are on the list. Cam Davis, 3 over, 40th. Wasn't even close to making the top 30. What is wrong with you, dude? I trusted you.
Hey, what we talked about. You gotta find that hot guy, but you gotta know when to turn you off of him. He didn't know when to turn it off.
He got too close to the sun. Icarus. Okay. From this tournament, Texan J-Vi. Absolute frauds. You coward. You said you weren't going to watch golf anymore, and you two were the most active in the group chat, talking about golf, complaining about golf. You are absolute liars.
Is this how dare you?
No, I said you're getting called out. This is a call out. So I'm just letting the people know.
Who won the Motomakers?
Look, I don't even get invited to them anymore, apparently.
Look, you can check the tape on me. I said I'm done with golf, but I will participate because of the podcast.
You two were complaining left and right, so
I still have issues with it.
Let
John Rahm should not be in the final.
John Rahm is playing like he's not anywhere close to the final right now. He's not even close to the fairway. And then Butch, I just wrote down Cutgate. But I don't know what that was
about.
A minute.
What is this? What is this? Hang on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
He's figuring out ways to do some more headlines.
He's sneaking in all his like he's multiple.
I don't remember why.
False start.
Dude, we're
48 minutes in. Talk about being Beryl Revis right now. You're on the island by yourself up there,
AK. What are you doing over there?
Jeez, teching everybody here.
I wish I could remember why I wrote down Cutgate. What happened on Cut Day? Oh, you went back on your word. You said you like the cut now. No cut now.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
He wrote it
all
down.
Three of you have some.
He wrote it down. You got to read it.
Have some class. Keep your word.
Look, dude. Football's best dish served cold by the pool in September.
Yep.
I couldn't remember why I wrote Cutgate.
Dude, the top is going to be the top.
That's
the
it.
Top,
right.
The top will. The cream rose to the top. Look,
cream between.
The cream always rises.
Which side's the top on a cream between?
Hey, better be careful.
Sam Burns,
better be careful with that vanilla slider.
Sam Burns, Max Homa, and Victor Hovland all tied or broke the course record. Hovland did the last day.
Guys, and then he's gonna call our mom, and complain to her about all the stuff he just said. He's like, "Mom, I can't believe they're doing all that stuff." She's like, "I know." Can you believe that?
You're right. She may not have any remorse because you keep talking about the Bills and you keep talking about the Yankees.
Right.
So your mom, you might be on the back burner right now. So
I just wanted to get what do you think about this final round of the FedEx playoffs? Like the leader goes in at 10 under.
What?
Yeah.
Butch was talking about that last week. I think it's stupid. I also think it's silly that if you don't make it into the top 50 or 30 during that round, that you still get to advance. If you're going to do a playoff, do it
You
right.
should have to make it into the top 50 every time.
Yeah, like you should have to make it into the top 50 of that tournament. And then this tournament, you should have to make it a top 30.
I don't understand why it's so, like, you start off at 10 under. Like, it shouldn't be that far ahead. I'm sure there's some formula, but I'm just not going to take the time to research it.
I don't know. Maybe they should just run the playoffs all the way through, like the 3-week thing, because it's golf. You have a bad week. You make the top 70, you're in the playoffs for the 3 weeks. It's just a 3-week accumulation of where you stand.
So is it going to be Scheffler? Is he going to be the guy who's?
I think he's number one.
He's number. I'm looking at it right now. He's number one, so he's automatically -10.
But it is one of the only sports that says that your season matters for the playoffs.
Not really.
Well, it does.
Home field advantage.
What do you mean?
If you win the regular season, you get home field advantage in the playoffs. That shows the season matters.
Yeah.
College football is what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's talking about college football.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, I was thinking about college sports really, but yeah. Home field advantage is not really as much as a reward as it can be, like this.
Well, you're a Cowboys fan.
Okay. What's that have to do with
half
anything?
the stadium's all different, all the other team when the Cowboys play at home, so it's not there. So I would understand why you would see it like that.
Dude, that is not even close to being true.
Yes, it is.
But anyway, hey, and then winning in the playoffs is, where did Hovland end up? Is he first now?
I think he's like second or third. He's up there. So, anyways, they should just restart it like every other sport. Be like, hey, you made the playoffs. Now you get to play 3 tournaments. Anyways, all right. Let's get into some of the best and the worst real quick here from our lineups. So, yeah, Hovland was on fire. He's been playing good, dude.
Playing good all year.
All right, here we go. Best and worst. Here's a look at the lineups that we put in. I'll go first. Mine cashed. I had 483. I don't know if you all can see that, but that's the most in this lineup. Shoffley, Tom Kim went 7 under today. Henley was on fire. Fitzpatrick. The beauty about Fitzpatrick, he was less than 7% owned, which is huge when you're only picking from 5 golfers. 5 golfers. When you're only picking from 50 golfers. Keegan let me down, man. I thought he was going to show out. I think he still made it, and then Cam Davis was terrible. But
who let you down more?
Who
let you down more, Davis or Keegs?
Davis,
without question. Without question. So, hey, I still cashed a lot of my lineups, so it was a decent weekend. All right, Tex.
So my best lineup was 474.5 with my studs being Homa, Harmon, and Fitzpatrick. And the guys who let me down the most in that lineup in particular were Ann and Grillo. Grillo had a bad first day, okay second day, and okay third day, and came out hot this last day, but that first day was rough. And then Ann just fell apart almost as bad as On. He fell apart almost as bad as Hatton on his last couple of holes there, which I'll get to later.
Yes. J-Vi.
Well, like I had mentioned earlier in the pod, I smoked Tex. I had
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
My lineup, I had 476, so I whooped his 474. But in that lineup, I had
ran the score up. What'd you say?
Yeah, I smoked him. I ran the score. So that lineup,
not even that much.
Most of today until Hovland really got hot, I had 2 T1s. I played Shefty and Fitz in that lineup.
Woo!
But the worst part of that lineup was that I played Cam Davis because I thought that Dylon did his research and I trusted his advice.
Thanks a lot.
So that one really screwed me. But I think you have my other lineup. That was the lineup up there. That was my model lineup that I presented last Wednesday. And those were the guys. Like I said, like, none of them really had bad days, except Justin Rose. I mean, Schenck was pretty consistent, +2, -1, -2, +2. Like, I could have got a little bit more out of him, but other than Rose having +3, like, it was a pretty consistent, decent lineup that I thought was going to bring me my $5 until the guy that I played against had Hovland. I think the other guy had Fitzpatrick or somebody too. So, like, it was like the number one was 4 points ahead of me. Number two was like 2 points ahead of me.
But you knew it was going to be bad whenever Justin Rose bogeyed number one.
Yes.
You're like, oh,
yes.
Oh no.
I was like, all right, it's just
oh no. Everybody else is birdie, and Rose goes out there and bogeys it. I'm like, that's not good. But yeah, you can see Cam Davis is in a lot. But we were all over Fitzpatrick. Look at that, dude. So that was if you would have played the lineup that all was like, if we would have played a lineup. Oh yeah, we did. Go ahead.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. It's like, that's a guy that has missed some cuts, but if you give him 4 days to study the course and go back home and study it, like, he's going to be there on days 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we were actually right for a change.
Yep. If you played the minus Dylon's pick, but Homa, JT Poston, Spencer and Connors, like, and then Davis, way to go, dude. So, but those are some not bad. But when you're only picking from 50 golfers, like, you got to have dudes not shoot in plus territory.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Butch, anything to add to those?
I don't know. No.
Sweet.
I just blacked out. Sorry. And got back.
All right. Let's go over the scumbags and the stud bags. Scumbags, 60 points and below. We have 3 categories: 8,500 and above pricing, 7,500 to 8,500 or 8,400 pricing, and then 7,400 and below pricing on DraftKings. If you're a scumbag, you scored 60 points and below for that first category. Rahm, 56 points. Spieth, completely imploded. Hatton, imploded, 57 points. Did that cost him a spot or no?
I think it did. I think 30. He was on the line.
Because who was the guy that
earlier today?
I don't know. And then Jason Day he's still in the top 30 though, but Jason Day had 45 points. Scumbags from 7,500 to 8,400. Finau, I thought he was going to bounce back. Man, was I wrong. Cam Davis, Siwoo Kim, Benny On, all below 60 points. Yeah. And then 7,400 and below, there was quite a few here. Griot, Straka, Taylor Moore completely buckled after his performance last week. Hadwin, Brendan Todd, Shank, Hodges, Nick Taylor. I think he finished at 10 over. And then Seamus Power.
Nick Taylor's still in, though.
Is he?
Yeah. I'm looking at the list right now.
Hatton is still in, and Spieth is still in. Like, see, those guys that he didn't play. Like,
I don't think anybody moved into the top 30.
Svensson almost did enough to get in there. He went from 39th to 37.
No, he didn't.
He moved up, dude.
I would say, where was the guy? I don't remember.
The guy was 31. He just missed.
Oh, no.
Well, I was trying to think where he was beforehand.
That'd have been a shame if Hatton missed it after the year he's had. He's been good. Well, not lately, but he's been good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't see anybody that really sticks out to me that made a jump into the top 30.
I don't know how Day is still in there.
He had a great stretch there. You know,
yeah.
Him and Fowler would, and then Fowler just kept playing consistent. Where Day said his vertigo came back, and
did it?
It kind of fell off. Yeah.
All right. Studs, 8,500 to and above. Scotty, 113 points. Hobbs, 129 and a half with a course record. Homa didn't get above 99, but we got to shout him out because Tex Called it. Mr. Scrambled Eggs.
Mr.
Max
Scrambled
Homa.
Eggs. Hey, bring your eggs next time.
Bring your eggs, dude. All right, 7,500, 8,400. Fitzpatrick, Harmon.
Ooh.
Let's go, Harmon.
He's back.
Dude, did you see what he said about Lucas Glover? That was awesome. And Lucas Glover wore Navy pants today. That was a veteran move after his khaki debacle last week.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't going to make that mistake again. But Harmon, gotta love Harmon's a favorite, dude. I like that guy. And then 7,400 below, Harry English, dude, just keeps spinning it. Eric Cole, and then Svensson. These guys didn't get above 90.
But he missed out.
Oh, okay, thanks, Butch. So did JT Poston.
You're right. They were 39 and 38.
There you go.
Like J.Vi was 38.
And then this is the winner from the 400K Drive to Green, which was a $100,000 top prize. This is the lineup that won $100,000. Scotty, Hovland, Henley, Fitzy, Chris Kirk out of nowhere, RKO. And then Tom Hoagie, dude. Mr. Amoeba. Never know when to play that guy.
Where did he end up?
I don't
what
know.
Place Hogue end
I'm
up
not
in?
Probably top 20.
It had to be.
I would imagine it's top 15, top 20.
Good Lord.
Anything on that?
Look at those percentages. 20 and 19. Pretty high, right?
Do what?
The percentages.
21st. Standalone.
Everybody there?
21st. Hogue.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. Don't reread everything.
He's freaking out. His computer's going down.
Hey, Kay, you got us? Hey, let's text him real quick.
Hey.
All right, moving on. Anybody else got anything to add about BMW?
Dude, I'm gonna say Tony Finau. He dropped from I think he was in the top 10 and down to 18th. That's a big drop.
That is big.
Yeah, especially with the prorated underscore, going forward.
You're gonna have to fill me in more about that on Wednesday. About how
we'll discuss that because
at East Lake, right? Down in Atlanta.
Down in Atlanta. Yep, East Lake. So there's it's going to be very interesting on the strategy and stuff. I mean, Rory definitely defied it last time, but we can touch base on Wednesday. Tune in Wednesday for that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll leave you with that for Wednesday. We will go to the How Dare Yous now.
How dare you! How dare you!
How dare me! How dare you!
How dare you!
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you!
How dare you!
How dare you!
Do you want me to read this?
Hey,
segue.
J.Vi, how dare you? You're gross, dude, with that laundry bag.
That was a made-up story.
Hey, you tied it off nicely.
This segue music drop, How Dare You Clip B, brought to you by Real Neat Outfitters. Promo code GOATS. Spend 60 free shipping, 10% off order. Check out at REO. Our passions are family, salty air, and smiles. Coastal flair and Carolina roots make our designs as original as AK dropping off the call every time at a certain point.
And then I guarantee you're going to have a repeat of all of this again.
Mm-hmm.
So that is exactly what he should be reading. So who wants to go first?
You read everything. Just you didn't. Only thing you didn't read was the parentheses.
Yes.
I'll go first.
Go first.
I'll go first.
The icons and the periods.
So mine is Hatton. More along the lines of like a get it together, dude. How dare you?
Yes, exactly.
So day 1, 70 even. Day 2 shot 2 under. Day 3 +2, So he's okay. He's sitting okay. He's
Even.
fighting and battling to get in for that. Yeah, he's even trying to get in. So he starts front 9 -3, looking really good because he's on the brink. So he's
Yes.
freaking out. Hole 10, bogeys +1, 11 bogeys +2. Hits a bird on 12. Pars
Okay.
13 and 14.
So he's still at -2,
Yeah,
right?
he's +1. Double bogeys 15. Meltdown. Just giving himself the gears. 16 birdies, so he's +2. 17 crucial bogey +3. On 18 gets up there, tee shot right into the bunker. Has to get himself in good position to get out. Chunks his bunker shot. Loses it. Throws his club. Takes off his hat. Throws his hat.
Dude,
Cussing himself out. He was just having a moment, just like every other golfer out there. But he's playing to get in. He's like totally psychologically, mentally putting himself out right now.
He's a head case though.
But I love it though. He's just like one of us though. He's just like one of us. I'm not coming at him. I'm just saying this is like he's letting it all out there, wearing it on his sleeve. Goes out and gets himself a chance to make a par, and misses the putt.
Oh no!
So he's having a meltdown after meltdown, and doesn't know if he makes it until after the tournament's over. He ended up making it in just barely. I think he's at number 28, but him and Spieth, I think he's 20. Yeah, number 28. But dude, how dare you get it together out there?
Throwing a pity party too until the final.
Wait until you're done before you start throwing the fits.
I'm upset I missed that.
Oh yeah, dude. You can probably find him on Twitter.
I did. I don't know what point of the match this was, or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I was like fading in and out of taking a nap, and I looked and like they kept showing him and talking about how he was on the brink. Like every time they showed him, it was like the most
feeling the pressure, man.
The most dejected look. Like he was like, I don't have any idea what's going on right now, but I'm losing control.
He was going down. He was going down the toilet bowl.
So he was minus
zero composure.
He was -2. He was -2 after the pars, and then he brought himself to even at 15 with that double bogey.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Right. I was going plus. I was marking my
all that right.
Yeah,
I got it wrong.
I was like, man.
But no. I screwed up. But I had the pluses on there. I wasn't factoring in the negatives.
He spent the whole show.
I'm looking at his score. So
tallying that up. You still got it wrong.
And then on 16, he birdies. On 16, he birdies it. So he goes back to -1, and then he goes bogey out.
Yes.
And then he finishes +1. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be throwing my hat too because I'll
Yeah. But it was but just wait till the
hat on.
And he's like
hat off.
He's like joking like some dude who plays only one weekend a year. I was like, dude,
right.
Come on.
Oh.
All right, Butch, you got one? You want to go? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
So my how dare you goes out to, I'm going to just say that it's the Carolina Panthers organization.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. So they did what they're calling a keep pounding classic game. And I'm assuming this was the first year they did it, but I'm assuming it's probably going to be a North Carolina school versus a South Carolina school played in Bank of America each year.
Okay.
So this year it was Providence Day High School, private school in Charlotte, and Northwestern.
Top 50 in the nation.
Yeah, versus Northwestern, which is a prominently really good high school out of Rock Hill, because Rock Hill is football city, USA. They've produced more football players to the NFL than any other town in the United States per capita.
Mm-hmm.
Is that seriously?
Yeah,
that's a serious thing.
That's a fact and a stat.
Okay. And oh god, nice.
But so they played the game.
Hey, if Edge was on here, he'd be like, everybody knows that Butch.
Providence dominated the whole game. They ended up only winning by 7. They were up by 21 in the fourth quarter and got lax. Everybody started catching cramps, and Northwestern scored 2 late touchdowns. So Providence Day wins the first inaugural game. And this is like a big deal. They're trying to make it a big deal. So I'm thinking like, okay, it's going to be a cool trophy presentation. So this is where my how dare you comes in. The trophy for this football game, how dare you Carolina Panthers, was a football that was painted that said champions. It was like they got midway through the game and they were like, hey, who's going to do the trophy? And they're like, wait, what trophy? It was like they painted a football really fast and handed it to them as the champions of the game.
If you're going to do something, you need like a big silver thing.
Yeah, like have a trophy. It's a high school kid, something they can hang up in there, hang the banners. Like, don't give them a football.
Dude, you should do a trophy. They get to put it in their case because obviously it could be different schools, right?
Nobody's going to ever win the first game.
Give them plaques on the wall, like your school, the score of the game and all that kind of stuff. A picture of the team on the plaque, like of the players or stuff like that. I mean, yeah, that'd be, going a little bit extra for those guys,
Yeah.
Even though they don't have to do this, it's just the fact that like if you're going to do something, then do it all the way, Yeah, I'm with you.
That's my how dare. You ready, Butch?
Well, I was going to how dare AK because he was attacking us for something that has been going on the entire season of our Wodamakers.
Yes. That's a reoccurring one, so he gets it every time.
Every time.
Yes. It's reoccurring. The NASCAR, he's claiming that we colluded and created like a new event that all the listeners should know that this is a reoccurring event. He knows about it. He just
an automatic invite.
He gets an automatic invite.
Mm-hmm.
I did give a courtesy on the on this past the BMW because it was getting closer to time, and I was like, all right, I'll send out a courtesy invite because it was delayed, right? Like last week in Memphis, it was delayed a little bit, so I was like, all right, get your stuff in, But anyway, hey, how dare you?
Well, we'll read AK's. It just says chick on first take. So
well, dude, he hates women. How dare you, AK?
Ouch! No, yeah, dude.
He's probably calling his wife right now, asking her to order him a new computer.
Yep, probably.
Because that thing is in for a rude awakening.
Dude, a rude. Hey, how about that shirt, Tex? What kind of shirt is that you got on?
It's, I don't know, some sort of habit shirt.
That was a perfect transition you missed. You said, in other relevant news, this shirt is a blank. So we'll jump to other irrelevant news. And I'm going to say, because I did that high school football game, I was almost going to suggest this as a water cooler debate, but I think there's only one answer in it. And it is the GOAT worst, best smell. So something that smells completely terrible, but like you can't get enough of it. And I would say that official sniff of a football locker room.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love that.
Like, it smells so bad.
Okay. All right,
but you're like, damn. Like,
you got to go in.
The boys are
in there. Yeah,
the boys are in there, you know?
Go in there.
That's where the boys are.
Right.
So I had that this weekend. I had that this weekend, and during the national anthem, like, it never gets more fun than high school football. I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah.
And national anthem, like, those boys are getting ready to start their senior year, their first game of the season. I got the goosies, man. Yeah. I got the goosies.
Because football was fun. Like, it was fun to go out there and play, and you're playing at the next level, but it just wasn't the same because it's not the dude you grew up with for years playing, Pee-wee, middle school, all that stuff. It's just not the same.
Well, no, it's not. And we get to share that, Tex and AKA, for us growing up, being in community ball all the way through high school and really through, college too. We didn't play college with those guys. We all played college in a certain degree. But just creating that relationship and stuff that that's stuff you remember for the rest of your life. Yeah. And that's something that if you don't make it in professional level, that's what sports teaches people. It's that teamwork, it's working together, it's overcoming whatever setbacks come in your way, and it's just perfect, like, and everybody understands that's played that sport or whatever sport or sports in general. Everybody comes together that way.
I think that's the number one reason why, if you ask people what the thing they miss most about ball is, whatever ball it is they'll say the locker room.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on to the NFL. Tex, you wrote 2 Bills drives in shambles. Go ahead.
Dude, after that preseason game, man, they're like, we should trade Josh Allen and fire McDermott. that's basically, dude. I'm telling you this. It's all over. They're ready to burn it down and start all over. They're ready to. The preseason game number 2. They're like, the season is over. It's time to just retool for 2028.
I mean, from what the mob is saying, it seems like they play like absolute dog poop yesterday. But I didn't see anything.
I watched some of the game, and it was not good at all.
I can't.
Josh Allen is more worried about what pictures are getting taken of him and his girlfriend on the boat than he is about playing football.
Dude, the media has been all over the Bills, and I'm just saying, like,
because they can't say anything else about the Cowboys.
Exactly, because the thing about the Cowboys is like, hey,
you're in shambles. You're 0-2.
We're not in shambles. We know where we are.
In shambles.
Well,
hey, we know who we are. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
We are who we thought we were,
dude.
Who do you think you are? I am.
I am.
Well, AK wrote a whole bunch of Niners
I'm a man
on there.
Niners.
We won't bore you with that, but we did want to talk about. We'll bring it back because he mentioned it earlier. There's a big fight at the Niners game. Niners fans are fighting each other. Some want Trey Lance to be the quarterback. Some want Sam Barnett to be the quarterback. Some want Christian McCaffrey to be the quarterback. They can't decide who's going to be the quarterback, so they're fighting each other over it.
The thing that they have wrong here is that Deebo Samuel should probably be their quarterback. Because
AK should put a poll out. Who's more shambles?
Yes.
Bills or 49ers?
Ooh, or the 49er fans. What's that blog that you follow for them?
I can't remember. It's 40.
It's 49.
I have to find it again. No. I don't know. We follow them on Twitter. I got to go back and find it.
Well,
I got 99 problems of 49 are hers.
I see what you did there. Well, he's also got Panthers in trouble. I don't know. I thought maybe I explained that in my How Dare You?
Because of it's called Niner Talk. That's what the 49ers one is. But the Panthers, Bryce Young did not look good at all.
None of them did. You know who looks the best out of all of them? Stetson.
But
he's also 30. But
Bryce Young is going to be put into the pressure cooker too early. That dude, he's got two. He's not going to get a chance to marinate in the system, and they're not going to protect him well enough, and it's not going to be good for him if he makes it for the first few years. They need to have Dalton to start and just let Bryce.
They've all talked about it here. They're like, "Oh, we got Bryce Young, going to be great." I'm like, "Who's going to block for him?"
Dude, I didn't understand the pick anyway because the last year they drafted Matt Corral or Corral, and he's
Corral.
and obviously he got hurt last year, so he wasn't part of the quarterback debacle, and that's still there in Carolina. But I'm like, dude, build your line. Like, look at what the Giants have done. They built their line.
Yeah, making Daniel Jones look like a freaking
mastermind
out there.
Dude, and that's what everybody's just raving over the Giants right now. And I'm not going to say that they're probably not going to be right because, the Giants have dropped back and they literally punted and they're like, we're going to build our team from our line and then put everybody else behind them. And
the ball is good. He's a good offensive coach too. So he's going to use those guys to his advantage. But back to Bryce Young, like
Dayball don't lie.
He's never played. Oh, welcome back, AK. He's never played in front of like a bad offensive line. He went to modern day high school in California.
Yeah,
they produce
Then he went to Alabama.
Yeah, then he went to Bama. Like,
what's he made of? That's what we're gonna find out. But
Yeah.
if he can survive, as a quote unquote, what did he get measured at? 5'11"? With those special shoes that he had on.
We're taller than he is.
5'11",
Yeah.
200.
Yeah, the hookahs.
Yeah.
Hokas.
All right, so
Hokas.
here would be a poll right here. Would you think that Bryce Young, lefty, or Armani?
Bryce Young's not a lefty.
Armani's a lefty.
Tua is a lefty.
Armani's a lefty.
Tua is a lefty. All right, so I was all right. So sorry about that. But the height right there, because Armani is
all day. If Bryce Young's
maybe
playing quarterback left-handed, I'm taking Armani all day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Hey,
there you go.
Speaking of Tua, bringing it back to that high school game, we were down there on the field, and the quarterback came to the sideline after getting hit like one time, and he was talking to one of his offensive linemen. He said, "After I threw that ball, I almost caught a Tua," and I was like, "What is he talking about?" And he did his hand like,
oh
no, yeah. But he's like saying he almost caught like a hand cramp because everybody was cramping up and stuff. I was like busting out laughing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
All right, but hey, I know this is gonna kill you, AK, but we're on Bijan looking legit.
Bijan?
Yeah.
Hey, Bijan, did you see his first run?
No.
Dude.
Hey, that dude's got lateral movement like a water bug, dude.
This is J.Vi. J.Vi hates this guy too, by the way, because it's Bijan.
Mustard. Mustard. I don't do mustard.
Oh, I don't like mustard either. Bijan, but yeah, he made a nice one-handed catch or whatever it was coming out of the back. Like he's shifty.
How about that? How about that $8K price tag on him out the gate in that running back sector?
Really?
Out the gate, $8,000. Hadn't even played.
Can we make lineups right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
For week 1.
Yep.
Yeah. No. But I mean, week 12.
I didn't see the beginning of that game. I caught like the very tail end of it whenever all the backup guys are playing. And I think it was the fourth quarter, and this guy for the Falcons made a tackle, and the announcer goes, the play-by-play guy goes, "Tackle made by Mike Jones."
Who?
And both color analysts go, "Who?" Like, okay. We're in Atlanta. This is Atlanta.
Hit me up on the
low. Atlanta. I was dying laughing at that. That was a good late night laugh.
Let's go. Y'all do our how dare yous already?
Yes.
I had some.
You want go ahead? No. We how dared you for being a misogynist? We said AK hates women. Defend yourself.
What? No, just mosquitoes.
How dare you?
No, my how dare you was that it was the girl. Somebody filled in on First Take, and they were talking about the fights that happened. I think it was a Cowboys camp or something, and they're like, "This is not setting a good example." And this when we're watching it at home, and I was like, my first thought was, "How dare you? Like, you don't understand. Like, this is building your team. Like, Deion Sanders is like it's one person's fighting, we're all fighting." I'm like, it's not about the act of fighting. It's about building a culture of if somebody's in trouble,
you got to rally.
You got to get them back.
But I don't know about you guys, but my coach in college was like, if anybody out there, because we got into a little, one of our DBs got into a scuffle with the linebacker because we were arguing about coverage and stuff, and the guy just like straight up, he's like, supposed to be da, and shoved the guy, and so nobody did anything. He stopped practice. He goes, next time somebody pushes a DB and you guys don't all jump in on them, we're running until you guys all die.
So I'm like, it's they get on there. They have no idea what it's like, and they don't like. Hey. You're not in the locker room, like.
Yeah, you show me a team that doesn't fight during camp. I'll show you a team that's not very tough.
Hey,
right.
I agree.
You used to run in there.
Hey,
yeah,
you remember that?
Remember when Turchin got in?
I'm telling you,
but
dude.
Yeah, it was. If you don't see dudes out there fighting on the football field during camp, you're not practicing hard enough.
Look, right. I'll say this, and this is going to sound phony, but it's the truth. The biggest fight that we had at camp when we were at App was in 07. That big
Which
can.
one?
It was two brawls. That was the one where Turchant was a big time donor at
yes.
App. He's got his name on a bunch of buildings there. He'd always come to our
Yes.
practice. He was like 87 years old. This huge fight broke out during practice. I mean, we got like specialists got involved. The whole team was involved. And it was like two groups of people fighting, and the 85-year-old donor man was just standing in between because he couldn't move out of the way. And people were avoiding him. But that was the biggest fight that like I had ever seen or been a part of during football.
It's not even like everybody's got helmets on and pads on.
No,
So it's not like
Yeah.
a true. Everybody knows everybody's got helmets and
It's a
pads
bunch
on.
of it's a bunch
Yeah.
of grabbing your jersey.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey, hey.
Well, dude, you got to imagine. All right, if you actually work and you're sweating and you're in the heat, you get aggressive anyway, and then you got a bunch of testosterone.
Only people you see is each other day in and day out.
Guys out there just.
Well, no. Then you go in the film room and you watch it back over, and everybody's laughing.
I mean,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
everybody's
that
laughing.
is completely natural.
It brings the team together. As much crazy as it sounds, that's the custom that brings the team together.
Yes.
Going through hard times.
It does.
A bunch of testosterone.
together.
I mean, it does because it's like Tex and our DB.
It just shows you're ready to hit somebody else. That's
certainly
what it means.
undersized for that position.
The earlier you fight in camp, the more
I'm
you're
not
ready to
gonna
hit
back
somebody
down
else.
from somebody just because you're bigger than me. You know, like
Hey,
I'm not gonna back down.
Football's
like
a physical
you
game.
might beat my ass, but you want to know that I was there. You know.
All right, so that was my how dare you. Other things, real quick. Aiden O'Connell is balling out. Guy out of Purdue for the Raiders. Baller. Will Anderson tackled the entire backfield. I don't know if y'all saw that. I mean, he literally I don't even know if he was blocked. Tackled the running back, tackled the quarterback, ball went flying out. Josh Allen playing a little razzle dazzle back there. I don't know. Did you see that highlight? Did you see that highlight? It was like a 3rd and 7. No. He ran all the way to the left sideline and then ran all the way back across the line of scrimmage, flailing the ball.
Hey, I told you that. He's a new age tall Doug Flutie.
Pulled a Doug Flutie. Scrambling
DTR sweeping the preseason, dude. Him and Tillman. And then Mahomes had another play where everybody's like, only Patrick Mahomes could do that, but it was an incompletion. He's going out of bounds and jump throws it while he's falling out of bounds, nowhere near Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and everybody's like, only Mahomes can do that. I'm like, it's an incompletion. If he completes it, sure, but
are you saying the announcers have their DB move? Like, I bet there was a DB on that play when that ball fell. It was like. So you're saying yeah. So you're saying the announcers have
making the over emphatic incomplete signal.
You saying the announcers have their version of that where only Mahomes could do that.
Only Mahomes. Yeah, they're in the booth going. And then Steelers, Kenny Pickett, dude, slinging that thing.
He's good in warm weather because he's got small hands. He's not going to be good in the cold.
So there you go. That's all the NFL notes, other than QBs that weren't drafted high are playing pretty well versus the guys who were drafted. Hence the Aiden O'Connell and the DTR and all that stuff.
Stetson Bennett, dude.
Stetson Bennett, you're right. There's another one. NBA, anything else on football?
Cowboys are 0-2. We can move on.
Woo. Okay, on to NBA. The Chicago Bulls had a schedule release. They did it the old school Game Boy Pokemon. They had a fan walking around literally like it looked like a Game Boy screen to different gyms, and they would fight the boss, and then they would throw out one of the players, and it'd be like, you're playing the Dallas Mavericks. It was incredible. If you haven't seen it, look it up.
Oh, so they went like I think it's the Chargers that did like a anime type deal.
Well, no, it was literally Pokemon. It was
I'm just saying but the Chargers social media team, whenever they did their schedule release, did like a whole anime deal like that.
I thought they did like Street Fighter or something.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah,
Street Fighter's anime.
Hey, so basically, AK is a Pokemon, not Street Fighter fan.
Hey, I like Pokemon too. I like them both. Give them to me.
You think what's that guy's name?
Jared from Subway.
Raikou or whatever. Anyways, MLB.
Hadouken.
Ryu. There you go. Hadouken.
Uh,
Pete Alonso chucked some guy's ball who got his first hit in the major leagues. Like he fielded it and did everything, and then just threw it into the
Yeah,
stands.
but do you think he knew about it? You think he knew?
After the game, it didn't seem like he did, but it was a big deal. He just nonchalantly just threw that thing like 50 rows deep.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Probably just a habit at that point.
Butch P, did you see Aaron Judge's picture? They recreated the Michael Jordan picture because he signed with Jordan. Aaron Judge did. And it's just Aaron Judge like this with one ring on his finger. It's the Jordan ring next to the picture of Jordan with all 6 of his rings. It is ridiculous, dude.
That's hilarious. Because it's not even a World Series ring.
Dude, no, it looks like a class ring with a Jordan symbol on it.
Dude, I was about to say, I was like, I don't think Judge has a World Series ring.
No. And they put them side by side. It's like,
it's
dude,
not a good sign,
man. Hey, unbelievable. MMA, UFC. I think y'all touched on that, right?
Yeah, we touched on those.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a picture here of the top college football. The top 50.
Big game boomer.
Yep, coach's swagger. Wait, what did I do with it? I thought I
Lane
had
Kiffin.
it. There it is. Number 1. Who do you think it is?
Lane Kiffin.
Nope. Deion Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
number
it was gonna
2.
be Mick.
Okay.
Dang.
Number 2.
Chip
Biff
Kelly.
Poggi. Biff Poggi from Charlotte.
With the cut off sleeves. We're going 50. They better bring the whole
They're
documentary.
doing ESPN's doing a show on them.
Are they? Oh
Yeah.
man, that guy's awesome.
I think it's like going to be all season. They're going to release shows during the season.
Have you guys looked into him at all and read about him at all? So he's like coming out of nowhere, but he was a high school football coach for some high end private school in
Providence Day.
Yeah, no, it was in like Massachusetts or Connecticut, somewhere in the Northeast.
His sons played at Michigan.
Yeah, and he was a special. He was a special for the last 3 years. He's been like a special assistant to Harbaugh for the last 3 years, and they credited him with turning the corner for Michigan and Harbaugh, which is how he got this deal at UNC Charlotte. And that's why he's injecting the swagger into that program.
I love watching that guy. I'll watch that special. Number 3, Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. Number 4, Mel Tucker from Michigan State. Number 5, Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss. Number 6, Nick Saban from Alabama. Number 7, Mike Locksley from Maryland. Number 8, Narduzzi from Pitt. Number 9 is Shane Beamer from South Carolina. Number 10, Miami, Mario Cristobal. And Steve Sarkisian is number 12.
I don't get this list.
Yeah, me neither.
Saban has no swagger. He's got aura. He's got an aura about it.
Is Sean Clark on there?
He is not on the list.
Didn't think so.
Kirby Smart's down at 47. So is Heupel down at 49. Man, not a good showing for the SEC here.
All right,
not looking good. Is the SEC in shambles? No coaches.
Oh,
man.
It means
all right.
It means they're more aura, not swagger.
Debatable.
They're more facts, not stats.
They're entitled.
Oh my god!
They don't feel like they need to have.
Here we go.
They don't feel like they need to have swagger. Other news was Messi. Messi with an absolute missile, and then got carried off the field. Shannon Sharp is going to first take.
Okay.
Was this whole ruse a roundabout just to get back at Skip Bayless? I don't get that. That's going to be. I don't know what they're going to argue about because they both played the role of Stephen A. to Skip Bayless. So, anything else? Now that my internet's working,
I think that's it.
All right. Inter Squad Dad Kings Jamboree. Who won them?
Me.
X 1-1, J-Vi 1-1,
Which is NASCAR. Which is
that's odd.
Oh my gosh,
that's
NASCAR!
Odd.
But I finished third.
So, there's only one person in this group that didn't win one.
That's right. And I don't get the invites to the NASCAR ones anymore. That's weird.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah, you
didn't.
do.
I
Go
send you a
back
picture of my
and look.
notifications.
Oh yeah,
I'm
right, whatever.
sure. I know
yeah,
you did, but
yeah.
you weren't paying attention.
Okay.
You were on the invite.
They don't disappear.
Hey,
Okay,
dude,
well,
when 3 people have the question correct, and the one person doesn't, you
Collusion.
probably got the answer wrong.
I just want you to know I'm out. I'm out on inner squad. I got 23 wins. I'm out.
Just like you were out on golf.
I'm not watching. I'm out. I'll play, but I'm not watching.
Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, the Millie Goats, Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at the Millie Goats, website, blog, themillygoats.godaddysite.com, apparel at Real and Neat Outfitters at www.raeo.live. Subscribe to the show. Leave us a rating, review. Those help us out a lot. Hey, hit it. We'll see y'all Wednesday. Hopefully my computers don't burst into flames.